Hey guys, what's up? It's Silver's back with another deck profile. Today we played Crystron K9, continuing the theme of a new deck every week. We went X-1 today, not bad. So our loss was to Yummy, where we, in game 3, it was against Neo. We kind of had two choices to lead with a suboptimal hand. One option lost to 3 hand traps, one option lost to 2. I went for the more greedy line and got punished, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because the other line also lost the hand trap. So all Neo needed then was any Yummy starter, which obviously the deck has about 50. So we lost game 3. That was fine. It was a good game with Neo. Then we played some Hat versus Yummy after, which was also fun. So yeah, this is the list we're going to show you. We're going to start off with the Crystron part of the deck, which is 2 Sulfefnir, 1 Tristaros, 1 Smiger, 1 Fistvern, 3 Sulfador. Very small kind of Crystron package for the monsters. And then the 3 Inclusion, 1 Cluster, and I guess the honorary. Let's get this light up a bit so it's not quite so bright. There you go. The Scrap Recycler, which is kind of like an honorary Crystron given the circumstances. You use it in the combo to send one of the machines from death to grave. You add it off of the Infinitrack, so it gives you kind of endless combo. And that bridges the Crystron and the K9 in together as well. So it's pretty cool. If you open with like the K9 cards, you can make Infinitrack add this, send like a Smider effect, banish, add Inclusion, and then you've got your Inclusion can add Sulfador or Self-Hefner, and you can play from there. So it bridges the 2 decks together very nicely. Then we have obviously the K9 cards. We have triple Izuna, expensive, sorry. Triple Yokel, Piss, and Lantern. Then our searcher, we're playing 1 Celtic Elements and then a case for K9 and Forced Release. These kind of, if you know anything about the Crystron deck and about the K9 cards, this is all quite self-explanatory. A semi-brick, but these are really good with this. And then this, obviously searching, not here, but being able to get like Yokel, because Yokel, or Yokel, whatever you want to call him, the Yokel plus Sulfador is, like, I opened it a couple of times today, where you open like these 2 together, and if your opponent doesn't have an out to that, that's literally just game from there. And they need to have an out there and then, because you just make Ripper and you play from there. And obviously Sulfador effect is just when it's specialed. So going Yokel, Sulfador, effect to Sulfador to then ditch 2. Yeah, fantastic. And then obviously you've also got the Yokel effect. If they kind of ash the Sulfador or something, this can then add you Izuna, and then Izuna can just special and dump Piss. And then you can go into the Infinitrack and Cyber Dragon Nova and stuff as well, which is pretty cool. Hand traps, not so many, because we're playing the K9 cards, which are semi-quasi hand traps. So we've got the 3 Fualos, the 3 Ash Blossom. We played 3 Ogre today, and then 3 Imperm. Ogre has been really good in testing recently, and I kind of really like it. It puts people in awkward spots, and if you're playing against a bad Yummy player, shout out to Adam here, and to Neo, to know what I'm on about. But if you can force them to kind of activate Snatchy on summon to place a field spell, and they don't have Extender, Ogre just ends the turn, and it's really strong. So yeah, plus it's really good into Vanquish Soul, into the field spell, and into Holy Suit and stuff. So really like that. And then we kind of have like a couple of non-engine cards. This deck can play the Droplets fantastically well, because with Droplets you just send your Sulfador, your Sulfefnir, your Smiger, your Inclusion, kind of almost any, your Fistvern, any of the Crystron cards, or your Pierce if you draw Lupus, Just droplet away the Lupus, and then you can Lantern in hand. You know, so like sending cards with Droplets is kind of free. The frustrating part is when you're going against Yummies, like which I had against Neo in game 1, I think. With Herald on the field, having to droplet a normal summon monster as a normal ogre and droplet away to negate Herald is a little bit annoying because of Herald's Suedo Macrocosmos effect. But other than that, these cards were dope. You have to play them, I think, pretty much in almost every deck this format at the moment. And then obviously Foolish is just a starter for Crystron, and Cool Buy is Cool Buy. That's the main deck. Try not to bend those QCRs. Extra deck, in our Crystron Synchro deck, we played a whole 2 Synchros. We played Elascalatus and Dondraxter. You only need these. I know it's really sad because we're playing Crystron and you want to play like the Chambaras and you want to play the Quarion Draxes, but this is what you need. This is full combo and this is on your opponent's turn interruption, so just the 2. And then also just the 2 for links as well. Clockwork Knight is really important. You actually can resolve its effect in this deck, which is really, really good in games turn 3 into Yummy, depending on, you know, how you're playing it. And SP is SP. SP isn't mandatory, but I feel like it is very, very good. Clockwork Knight, however, is mandatory. Then we go for the Exceed package. So we have, first of all, the K9 package, 1 Ripper, 1 Werewolf. Then we have the Nash Knight package. We went for a small Nash Knight package of just the 107 generic and Nash Knight. I didn't have the C101. I didn't have the C104. So I just went with 107, so it had a slightly big attack, so that if I needed to use the effect to banish to gain attack of one of the other guys, which I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, you can do that, I guess. And the Nash Knight with the kind of take control or attach is really nice. So yeah, that was that. That was fine. I did actually summon it against Ryan, but it got impermed, so hey, here's what it is. Then we have Valon. Valon's great. We all know what Valon is. Shout out to Ryziel. Then we played Paradise Smasher. This card should just be banned. I don't like this card. I don't like its interaction. I think it's stupid. Cards like this shouldn't be printed. So I didn't actually summon it today. I could have summoned it, but I decided not to. It's locals. I'm just going to take this out because every time I was like, man, I really wish I had a different card. I could make this. I don't want to make this. It's not a cool card. It doesn't feel good. Not in your local environment. OTSs and stuff, sure, this is great. I played Krolomani Vimana and then Infinitrap Riverstormer. This card's incredibly based. Has the hidden effect, which reads, make Zeus big. Which happened a couple of times today, where we make this guy, we don't use the effect, we swing over a guy, we attach it to this, and then we make a nice cheeky like format Zeus in main phase 2. And then obviously because we're playing Crystrons, we play Cyber Dragon Infinity as well. Only card I would change today is Paradise Smashers. I didn't summon Vimana today. Oh, this is the card. Oh, this one. This is the one where you banish it to gain all the attack. I didn't really make this because I just found myself making like this all the time. So you can cut this if you want, but it does have applications and OTKs. Everything else is pretty much mandatory, I feel like. Side deck was a bit funky. We played double draw because we know we don't want to sit all the time, and double meows. Mainly because I couldn't find the third meows, I'm going to be really honest with you. I don't know where else to put it. Adam will know with my desk full of cards, it's got to be there somewhere. Then we played the 1 Duster, 1 Talents, 1 DRNM, 1 Regeki, 1 Foolish Burial of Goods, 1 Clockwork Knight, Thrusts, 1 Rivalry, 1 Black Goat Laughs, and 1 Chain Disappearance. There's certain cards that you side out in certain matchups. This is just really, 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 really good. You can actually solo a lot of matchups, especially in the Yummy matchup. You go inclusion searches, like, I don't know, we'll just say Smiger, for example. Normal summon Smiger, link Smiger off for Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight effect, pop, inclusion, add Clockwork Knight. Then you can carry on playing with your Clockwork Knight with your inclusion, engrave, banish it, do what you want. And then Clockwork Knight, you activate Clockwork Knight, turn everything to machines. Now your opponent can't actually summon any snatches and stuff, which is really cool. Other than that, side deck, it needs work, but the application was kind of fun. Deck was fun, I enjoyed playing it. It's difficult into Yummy, I'll be honest with you, because Yummy is essentially K9's worst nightmare. It's really difficult to trigger any of your cards because they don't actually play their hand traps. Especially if they're on a board breaker variant of Yummy, it's even worse. But into other solid decks is really good, and it can create nasty boards. But anyway, yeah, tell me what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.